Hey, it's Meggie Kay. So today is New Year's Eve, and I thought I would do a little New Year's Eve vlog. I wasn't planning on doing this. I'm still at my mom's house. She just moved apartments, and I kind of helped her do that over Christmas. So yeah, I didn't actually bring any of my cameras or anything, so we'll see how this goes. But I thought it would be fun to just vlog kind of what I typically do for New Year's Eve, and also kind of thoughts and plans for the upcoming year. And yeah, it's morning. What time is it? Like 10:45. I made a little bit of breakfast slash brunch, and that's my day so far. Haven't done a whole lot, so yeah, let's see how the day goes. All right, so I'm going to head out and take a little bit of a walk just because I want to get outside today, and it's finally cleared up. I couldn't even see anything outside this morning. It was a wall of cloud, but now that it's cleared up, I kind of want to go for a walk just to get out. And yeah, there's not really a whole lot to do in small town Ontario where my mom lives. Clearly not in Toronto right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and take a little walk around. She lives near some trails, so let's go. So it is like 4:30 now. After I finished walking around the trails, I went up to the plaza nearby to get some Chinese takeout. We always do Chinese takeout for New Year's Eve. It's been a tradition since like I was a teenager. That's just what we do. So yeah, I picked up some dinner, and now I have a tea, and I want to just like sit here and talk for a minute. And I posted this on Instagram, but I figured I would put it on YouTube too to see what YouTube people think if you don't follow me on Instagram. So basically, for 2022, I guess a New Year's resolution, but I don't like calling it that. I want to really focus in on a language. So I really enjoy studying languages. I think it's a really fun thing to do. And besides when I was living abroad and needed to study the local language in those places, like when I lived in Japan, I was full on studying Japanese. When I lived in Germany, I was studying German constantly. But now that I'm back in Canada and I don't have those, I don't have the need to study a language to get by my day-to-day anymore. I'm in my hometown again. But my problem is that I study very casually, like it's a very casual thing. I don't take it super seriously. And I also tend to like flip-flop between languages. So this has kind of caused the problem where I'm like beginner in a bunch of different languages and I never get past that beginner stage. And that's what I really want to do in 2022 is I want to focus on a language and stick to it and have a plan, take it a little bit more seriously, and actually get beyond beginner. So I've been thinking about all the languages because I've taken beginner everything. Like what language should I focus in on? And I've narrowed it down to two. So the first one is Spanish, and this is because one, it's just like a really widely spoken language, and there'll be lots of resources. It'll be really easy to find materials for it. instead of a lot of the weird, obscure languages that I find really fascinating. Also, when I think about the places I want to visit and where I want to go most next, you know, like the top of my current to travel list, a lot of those places are Spanish speaking countries, so it could be very useful for me. So that's why I was like, Spanish, I could totally do that. I haven't really looked at Spanish in like 6+ months, but like I said, I've taken beginner Spanish. I actually studied it for a semester in university, but that was like well over a decade ago. And the second language is Italian. And I thought about Italian because it's basically the most recent language that I've been learning casually, like I said. And I really enjoy Italian. I think it's a very fun language to learn and study. So yeah, it's like maybe I should just stick with Italian and bring that up beyond beginner level before picking a new one, and just stick with what I've been doing for the last year, whatever. Just take it a little bit more seriously. So what do you think? Should I study Spanish or Italian? Because I'm kind of debating. I put a poll on my Instagram, so by the time I edit this together, I'd have like the results, so it'd be done with Instagram. But yeah, that's my current thought for 2022, and I guess some kind of New Year's resolution. But for now, I'm just going to drink my tea and relax a little bit, watch some YouTube or TV or something like that, and then I'll go and actually make dinner and like put it all together. Because the thing with ordering Chinese takeout on New Year's Eve, it's very, very popular to do that. So you kind of have to get it early, or like call really early to like pick it up at a certain time. I just went in and picked it up, and I can heat it up later if it goes cold. So whatever, it's here, it's ready. I just need to like fix it all together. It's easier than calling and picking it up at a certain time or whatever. Yeah. Finished with dinner, and I saw that Netflix put out a Death to 2021. Last year I watched Death to 2020 and I thought it was pretty funny, so I'm interested to see what they decided to put into this Death to 2021. So I just have my Netflix there. That's what I'm gonna do, and hopefully it's as good as the one last year. So it's like 10:30 almost, and I think I'm going to get ready for bed. Now, I know it's New Year's Eve, and like lots of people like to stay up for midnight, and like sure, that's always fun, but also a lot of people I know like getting up for sunrise, and I'm always kind of like in the middle where like physically I struggle staying up past midnight. Because especially today, I got up super early, and yeah, so I'm like getting tired, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it to midnight. What are your opinions? Are you a strike of midnight kind of person, or first sunrise kind of person? Like I said, I flip-flop, and it depends on the year and what I'm doing, and this year, because I'm not going out and I'm not with a bunch of friends this year, I'm kind of thinking sunrise. It's a sunrise year. But yeah, I need to get ready for bed. I'm tired.